Welcome to the monthly mini for October 2022. In this monthly energy healing mini series, we take 5 minutes to balance your body and your mind. I listen to hear the best session that will support us for the month ahead. I'm Sarah Lascano of Ray Zen Energy, and I'm an energy healer and medical intuitive, and I help people recover their health and reclaim their lives. So let's jump into our session today. So, the first thing we're going to balance is the head and the crown. And sometimes when this energy center isn't opening and closing fluidly, we can end up with headaches, neck tension, neck, upper back, tightness. And we really want this energy to be moving because it's imperative for us to be able to be connected to our higher self, to that part of us that has wisdom and how to move forward and the best path, and even how to heal our bodies. The body has an innate wisdom if it's attached and connected properly. So we're just going to connect you and balance this crown chakra, linking to your higher self and ensuring circulation of information, of energy, of flow. We're going to connect this to the nervous system. Our nervous system governs so much about our health, about how calm we feel, how stressed, how overwhelmed. If we're able to repair small injuries and illnesses, when we have trouble, our nervous system might be overworked and it may not be able to get into that rest and digest mode. So this is super important for our overall health, both emotional, mental, and physical. So we're going to balance this nervous system component, linking it to this crown chakra. And specifically, we're just going to balance levels of cortisol for you. Now, this is our primary stress hormone. It is what gets amped up. Our body has to produce more of it when we are under stress, whether it's emotional, physical, any kind of stress whatsoever. Even if you just have a bad night's sleep, that cortisol has to pump to get us moving, to get us the energy we need to regulate our blood sugar. There are so many different touch points for cortisol. So we're going to balance cortisol in your body. If it's too high, we're going to bring it down into a proper balance for you. If it's too low, we're going to encourage it to come up and increase your capacity for production of this important hormone. Our body can get tired, and that's called adrenal fatigue, when we are unable to produce enough or to manage the levels properly. So we're just going to hold that, and we're also going to balance that circadian rhythm. We have a rhythm, a natural rhythm of cortisol throughout the day. It tends to be higher in the morning and decrease throughout the day to its lowest point in the evening hours. And we want that. Sometimes that process can get flipped. We can be too high in the morning. We can be too low in the morning, too high at night. We can have all sorts of disruptions to that normal flow. So we want to balance this normal rhythm of cortisol throughout the day for you. Now, if you work a swing shift or you're up a lot at night on a regular basis, we're going to just let your body take its wisdom and know exactly how to balance this for you. Okay, good. Now, so we're down regulating that nervous system, getting you into a parasympathetic healing mode, especially right now during this healing session. What we want to do next is really link this upper head balance down to the ground, down to our feet and our connection to earth. If we are not properly grounded, we're not able to be in our body. We might be in our head. We might be swept away by thoughts. Our mind might be so busy that we can't get rest. We might not want to be here. We might be fighting reality, not liking what's in our current, and that's a human experience. We're not denying that, but we want to work toward getting grounded. So we're going to hold the lower chakra, the root chakra, and its connection, kidney energy, and its connection down, kidney meridian, to the ground through the feet, connecting deeply to earth energy. If you've taken a hike in nature, you've felt this connection with the earth. It's very soothing. It gets our brain into an alpha state, which is a relaxed, open, healing mode. We want to be in that state as much as possible, where when we're not actively thinking, of course, but we want to get there to help our body discharge the energy that isn't serving us, to feel comfortable in and safe and protected and supported and connected. Okay, so we're going to balance all those ideas, shifting out any disruptions that might be in your lower two chakras down to the ground. Specifically, let's balance fear in the large intestine. This is a typical holding place for guilt, shame, fear, some of those emotions that can keep us from feeling in our center. So we want to shift those out for you. Anything that might apply, anything that is relevant for what's going through your body and mind right now, we're going to shift that out to leave you lighter and in better connection, able to ground more deeply. All right. And finally, to wrap up our session, let's just link the crown and the root, being connected to our higher self, being able to receive information and let energy flow through that connection while also being grounded and here. All right. That concludes our session for today. If you enjoyed the session and would like to go a little deeper, head on over to my website, rayzenenergy.com. You can learn more, lots of great free resources there. See you next month.